guy's best friend is his mother.
Perhaps you had better start from the beginning. Perhaps you had better start from the beginning.
Tomorrow, but you know what? I was thinking as I was watching the movie Shocker, I was like, fuck this. I'm doing it now, buddy. Your intensity got me pumped up for that contest. In the contest video you made there. So I gotta do this is for Vanillagorilla Beast. If you guys don't know that he's doing a contest entry, he sent me a link to his contest video, and I have to do it. I thought the last contest with Lunera Claire, her questions were fucking awesome, but wow, this fucking blew me away. That's why I had to do this right now. I was thinking about it. I still had the computer on, so I thought, what the fuck? Let's do this. And I was trying to watch this, but oh well. It's still going. You can fucking see it. Let's get into these questions because this is probably going to be a long time and I'm doing them all. I don't fuck around there. I'm doing them all. You asked 6 questions. I know you said you could only do 3, but I have to do them. That's the way I roll. Okay, so first question. What are your 3 favorite holiday horror movies? First one. Christmas Evil. I actually just got this last Christmas, this version from Trauma. Oh, I don't know why I didn't get it before. The best fucking version ever of this movie. And this cost me a little bit online. It was, I think, $60 because apparently it's out of print. That's the Trauma DVD. Fuck. This is a bad boy. I know some people don't say it's not gory enough. Whatever. I think it's awesome. I think the guy in it is a fucking nut job. And he's rocks. And he plays a good nut job too. I love Halloween 1 and 2, but Halloween 3, it's gone past both of them over the years. I love this movie. That's, yeah, VHS, by the way. And actually I was probably going to do this for one of my other videos. This edition of it, because it's pretty rare. And yes. Why? Because it's Halloween 3. Everyone used to put it down. Now all the haters love it. Because they realize how great this movie is on its own. And I do too. There's another rare copy. Silent Night, Deadly Night. Not just one of the best holiday horrors, one of the best horror movies ever made. And that's, yes, that's the version that's hard to get. I know it just came out in a double pack. This version's fucking hard to get online. And if you do find it, it's expensive. May not be now because the other Silent Night, Deadly Night 1 and 2 came out in a pack, but what more can I say about this? Billy's Santa Claus, and he's gonna get you. Okay. That's number one. So number two, if there was a storm heading your way, earthquake, tornado, flash flood, blizzard, and you have your family safe and prepared to seek shelter, you have time to grab 3 of your favorite possessions in your collection. What are those 3 favorite horror possessions, and why those 3? Jason fucking Voorhees. Even has the axe and machete in the back there somewhere. Never opened it. He's got a leather jacket on. He's got a fucking leather jacket. I think it's leather. Real cloth coat. He's got a fucking jacket on. That's kick ass. My girlfriend got me that one. Why? Because look at it. I'd have to save this bad boy. I love it. Of course, this one. Staying with the Jason theme. Friday the 13th box set from Crystal Lake to Manhattan. Gotta grab that one. There's no way I could go without that. There's no way I could go without. This is part 1 to 8. I love them all. Except for number 5. I'm not a huge fan of part 5, but all the rest, Jason Voorhees in it, that's going with me too. Evil Dead Book of the Dead. Costed me a lot for that. Even back in the day when it first came out. I know online it's really a lot now. This one and part 2, but I actually got this right when it came out back in the day. Whenever it was released, 2002, got it the first day it came out. Had to. One of my favorites. One of my favorite horror movies. This is the best, by far the best edition of it to this day. I know I see the ones coming on a Blu-ray, but still the best to me. And that would be coming with me. Has to be Book of the Dead, bitch. Alright, next one. As if I had never seen a horror film in my life, you recommend me your top 3 horror films of any genre. Tell me why you picked those 3 as your top 3. Well, I've done this before. In another contest or thing, a couple times before I've recommended. So I like to mix it up. And this is, I don't know what genres. I'm just going for it. But, yeah, so three of them, right? Yeah. ReAnimator. ReAnimator because it's ReAnimator. This is zombies like you've never seen them before, because at times you don't even realize that they are zombies the way this movie goes. The chaos of an ending and everything. Oh, it's just amazing. And must see if someone was just starting out watching horror movies. Boom, this will throw you right in there and kick your ass. If you ask me. Next one, Phantasm. The Sphere, tall guy. You can't go wrong with that. One of my favorites. And actually one of the first I ever saw too. So this was one of the ones that got me into horror. And I think it would for a newer horror fan. That's a pretty kick-ass cover there from Anchor Bay. The Sphere alone is the reason for Phantasm. Lucio Fulci's zombie. You can't say enough about this. The score, the camera shots. Oh, the camera shots are probably the most amazing I've ever seen in a horror movie. The one zombie rising from the grave is just classic. The camera goes with the zombie out of the grave. Oh, and the music starts going and you're hooked. And for a first time horror movie fan, had to throw in a Fulci movie. That dude knows how to make horror movies. Knew how to make them. Wish he was still around. He is fucking awesome. Classic. Number 4. If you could play a slasher or serial killer in a film, who would it be? Why did you choose that killer? Well, there you go. I was just talking about him earlier. Yeah, I know it's not original, but that's who I'd be because I love Jason Voorhees. Jason. I actually have dressed up for him on Halloween. Didn't win it. Second place in a contest at a bar one time. I won some money and for the costume, and oh yeah, no doubt about it, Jason Voorhees. First slasher film I had ever seen was with him. I think it was like part 6. Yeah, Jason Lives. That was the first slasher film. First one I ever saw was Night of the Living Dead. That's the one that got me into horror, along with Phantasm and Mr. Voorhees. So, question number 5. If you were getting stalked by a real-life slasher, out of the list of 3 weapons I'm going to give you, which weapon will you choose to defend your life with? Hatchet, machete, chainsaw. Tell me why you chose that one weapon. Which body part would you start with? Head, hand, foot. Chainsaw. And I'll go for the head. Boom. Head gone. In the air, a few little pieces flying around. Boom. Gone. Buddy won't be standing after that. And then I'd start going for a few other things. I guess if we were, you didn't really say who was stalking a slasher, real life slasher. If it were Freddy, you couldn't really kill him, but you'd have a fun time trying to do that. Well, actually, basically every slasher, they'll come back in some form. But yeah, there you go. Number 6, who got you into horror? Tell me who that special someone was. Well, since I grew up with no friends loving horror, no family loving horror, nobody loving horror around me, I'm the one that got me into horror. I know that sounds fucked up, but that's what I'm saying because I did. At the age of like 10 when I saw Night of the Living Dead, I was hooked. I was fucking hooked. And I tried to, my friends that tried to watch movies with them, they didn't like horror movies. This is where I am. There's no horror. There are though. I found out now that there is because the horror convention that just finally came to Vancouver. But I'm saying me, fuck it. And there you go. There's my entry into your contest, buddy. Amazing contest. And that's it. Rock you later.
It's over! Time to get shit-faced!